Me, I was going through some challenges with just feeling anxious and not myself. I'd gone through a massive change in my life over the last kind of few months with a breakup, and I just needed some extra support because we can't do it all on our own. And reaching out and speaking to someone is like a great first step. And I think coaching for me is just like it's very action orientated as well. So you have the awareness, but it also helps you move forward. So yeah, that's why I reached out to a coach with the problems that I'm facing, because for the first time she made me realize, or she gave me so much certainty in a decision that I'd made in my life to leave a relationship and do something different and leave a city and move to a new city. I think when we experience lots of change, we have all these doubts. Did I make the right call? Was this the right decision? And actually working with Geraldine just gave me this feeling of confidence. It gave me a feeling of empowerment and certainty in myself. And I remember leaving some of our calls and I just felt like so energized and so alive and so happy that I was able to move forward from a problem. And it all started with your coaching. So thank you so much. 3 learnings out of the program. I think my first one was this feeling of certainty and confidence in my decision. I'd experienced a loss, a breakup, and the first thing it gave me was just this feeling that I'd done the right thing. And it was an amazing experience to have some completion on that decision, removing the self-doubt. So I think the first thing is certainty. The second thing I learned was just, I've been coached myself by many people, and Geraldine's coaching was totally different as it focused just on, grief recovery with loss. And I was able to actually look back on my life and go over loss of every kind, right? Not just like death or loss of a person, but loss of moving house, of changing school, of changing career. And we don't realize that we've all experienced loss, and we've actually got to deal with that in a really appropriate way. So the second thing I learned was actually dealing with loss of any kind. I think the third thing I gained was just expressing myself to someone who was there to listen. And Geraldine, you're a fantastic listener and really made a safe space I felt really comfortable to share. So overall, what I learned was gaining certainty, actually understanding different loss, and the last thing, just expressing myself to an amazing coach. I think one thing that surprised me with the coaching was not just focusing on the immediate loss that I faced, but actually going back, over a loss of any kind. I didn't think we'd do that. I thought, well, I've got this challenge, this problem. We're going to deal with this now, and this is going to be our focus. But what I discovered through the coaching was it takes a different approach to get to that point. And you've got to have an awareness of the loss you face throughout your life. And I think when you gain that awareness, it helps you deal with the problem right now in the present moment. Coach was fantastic. She's so supportive and just made me feel so comfortable. She really was a heart with ears. And I really look forward to sessions just because there was so much empathy and love and warmth towards me. And she really allowed me, the chance to share. Geraldine is definitely not a coach that tells me what to do or tells you what to do. Yes, she shares some insights, but she really just sits back and creates an amazing space, an amazing environment for me to have my own insights. And when I have my own insights, it's better coming from me than from a coach like Geraldine, because I'm going to act on them. But it does start with the coach, in this case, Geraldine, setting up the space so that I can have that. And I'm so grateful to you, and I really appreciate the sessions that we had together because it really, really benefited me in so many different areas of my life. If you're sitting on the fence about being coached by Geraldine, my first thing I would say is go and do it, especially if you're a guy. I think as guys, we're always told to, man up, toughen up, be strong, all these myths that we get told as kids. But actually, when you express yourself to a coach, and when you can get rid of, I say get rid because it's like releasing pressure. It's getting weight lifted off your shoulders. And true courage is expressing yourself, right? True courage is being vulnerable. True strength is being able to share, a challenge that you're facing and articulate that. And then also, step up and actually take action on it. So if you're a guy or anyone that's wanting coaching, Geraldine is a great person to start with at any point of your journey, because she's just so lovely, creates that space. And for me as a guy, it's helped me to no end. It's really helped me to grow in confidence.